Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
I've been in the danger zone.
He got a bath.
Minus 5 stars.
Mango.
Huh? Yeah, we got to use that.
Jeff Harvey.
How much is this guy worth?
Play 21.
Well, what is going down, everybody? Welcome to a very special edition of Am I Still on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you back to the show. It's been a minute since you've all heard from me. It's literally been about a month since there's been a regular episode of Am I on the Air? Lots of stuff been going down. Went on family vacation, been working a lot of time. Just been busy, and have not had a chance to record a new episode. I was getting ready to record a new episode of Am I on the Air last night, and then decided, you know what? I'm going to go see a very early screening of Transformers The Last Night tomorrow on June 20th. So I decided I'm going to hold off another couple days. You guys have made it this long. And we'll come back and we'll do a really strong episode, bringing you the review of Transformers along with everything else that we've seen over the past month. It has literally been almost a month between episodes. So that is why I'm here to do this Am I Still on the Air, a special episode. I've been thinking, I've been wanting to do something special. I've been wanting to do a new episode. At the new crib right now. I am at the brand new Red Dragons Radio Studios here in Tucson, Arizona, and getting settled in, and I wanted to put to test the new studio over here at the house, and so I figured, you know what, let's do a little special Am I Still in the Air, and we're going to talk summer box office, summer movie season so far to date. Lots of ups, more downs than the ups though, and it's kind of scary because summer movie season is when everybody decides to go to the movies, and we get to see a lot of money made in the cinema, but a lot of it's not happening here in the summer of 2017, so we're going to just take a little bit of time, we're going to talk about it, and I thought it'd be fun to do just a little episode and get something new out there since it's been so long. And before, in a couple days, we'll drop the brand new Am I on the Air episode and get you guys caught up with the latest and greatest in entertainment news. But for now, let's talk box office 2017. It has been a very weird box office. The summer movie season kicked off in May. The first Friday of every May is when the summer movie season kicks off. And it usually kicks off with a pretty big bang, and it did. It very well did so this May, which was, of course, May the 5th. And that was the debut of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So this movie came out, and it crushed it. Opening weekend making $146 million at the domestic box office. So far, as up through yesterday, like I said, we are recording this on June 19th. So we're going to be talking pretty much box office from that May opening weekend with Guardians, all the way through this past weekend with Cars 3 leading the way. So we're going to run right up to June 19th. So from May 5th to June 19th, that's what we're going to be talking about here today. Like I said, it's going to be a nice, short, and sweet episode. Just want to touch on some stats here with you guys and just see kind of just the ups and downs that were going on this summer movie season. But like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 comes out the gate. Marvel kills it out the gate. This is the number one ranked movie of the summer so far. As of yesterday, it has brought in $375 million just in the domestic box office. Then it's brought in another $469 million in the foreign domestic office. So worldwide, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 has already brought in $844 million, which beats Guardians 1. So congratulations. It's not often that number 2 beats out the first one. So this movie was made with a production budget of about $200 million. And like I said, it's already hit about 845, so it has made its money back. So congratulations to Guardians. Still killing it. Still in the top 10 at the box office. And it is making that money. Now, the following weekend after Guardians came out, we saw our first official bomb of the summer. And that was King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. Yeah, this movie came out and it was made for $175 million. $175 million bucks. And it made just $38 million on the domestic box office. It made another $99 million worldwide. So total, well, I should say foreign, sorry. So add that up and your worldwide total is $137 million. It only made $15 million in its opening weekend, making it number 3 in its big wide release. It opened up in over 3,700 screens, and it only came out number 3 with $15 million. Obviously, as you can see, this is the first big official bomb of the summer. It cost $175 million to make this film, and it's only made $137. So they have lost a lot of money on this film. Now, I need to, always when I talk box office, I need to set the record straight, because a lot of people get it confused that, hey, if the box office total is more than the production budget, it's made its money back. That is not true. You actually have to make almost double, you have to make more than double your budget back, because you still have to pay the movie theaters to show the film. You have to pay, an interest rate back on that. And of course, marketing. Marketing costs millions upon millions of dollars. So when a movie like King Arthur only makes $137 on a $175 budget, not only has it lost that money, it's already lost all of that other marketing money and the money that they're going to owe to the movie studios, the movie theaters, to show the film. So, not so hot there for King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which is a little sad because this isn't my type of movie, and I actually ended up digging Legend of the Sword quite a bit. Now, after that one, we got Alien Covenant. So Alien Covenant opened up at number 1. Congratulations. And big number 1 debut, brought in $36 million in its opening weekend. Nobody was happy with that. Nobody was happy with a $36 million opening. This film cost almost $100 million to make. It cost about $97 on a production budget. It so far in the U.S. has made $72 million, so not even its budget back. Overseas, it has made $140 million, so worldwide it's made $213. Okay, not too bad, but they're still losing money on this one. So as it goes on, they might be able to break even, but this one here looks like it could lose the studio a couple $1 million. I know Ridley Scott wants to make more of these, and I don't know after Covenant if he's going to get the green light to do it unless he brings the budget down, and I'm not quite sure he's going to be able to do that. So that's kind of where Alien Covenant stands right now. 72 million domestic, 140 foreign, 213 worldwide. Another big release that came out at the end of May was Baywatch. This, of course, was The Rock, Zac Efron, really cool comedy, rated R, lots of marketing behind this one. I thought it was going to blow it out the water, and unfortunately it hasn't. It might end up losing a little bit of money. It might break even. This film was made for $69 million, okay? So not too bad, $69 mil. Domestically, it's made $55 million, so that's a little bit of an ouch. Foreign, it's made $64 million. So worldwide, it's made about 119, almost $120 million. So it's done its kind of double mark, but it's probably going to lose some money. This movie opened up at number 3, bringing in $18 million. Now, they were hoping that this thing was going to do probably about the $30 million mark, and it only did 18. So, I'm a little sad by this. I thought the movie was funny as hell. It did get ripped apart by critics, but hey, critics don't have a sense of humor anymore these days, is what it seems. I thought Baywatch was hilarious. Fans seemed to love it. Critics did not, and it overall it hurt it. It hurt it because a lot of people decided to not go out and watch the movie. So, once again, $69 million budget. It's made $55 million domestic, $64 million foreign, $119 worldwide. The next movie up after that was Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Now, this, of course, is the 5th movie in the damn franchise with Johnny Depp. This film, probably the most expensive film of the year, cost $230 million to make, and as of right now, it's made $150 worldwide. 150 domestically, another $500 million worldwide or foreign. God damn, sorry. I keep saying worldwide, thinking the foreign numbers, but yes, worldwide is total combined. So domestic, 150, foreign, 500 million, equaling $651 million worldwide. So it still has not made all its money back. Isn't that crazy? That a movie could be at $651 million and still not be even. That's Pirates of the Caribbean. And that's because it is underperforming domestically and overperforming on the foreign market. And we're starting to see this happen a lot more lately, where movies are doing really well overseas, but they're just not cutting it in the U.S. anymore. Franchise fatigue, people just don't care anymore. That's what it looks like with Pirates. It was number 1 opening weekend. It made $62 million opening weekend. That's not the greatest, to be honest. That's a great opening weekend, but not for a franchise like this that's on its 5th movie. It should have made more. Like I said, it's pretty much tapping out at 150. The reviews are crappy. No one cares. But luckily, the foreign market is there, and it might break even, and maybe even slightly turn a little bit of a profit once all those worldwide totals come to fruition. After that, we get The Mummy. This was the big launch in the new Dark Universe from Universal Pictures. This film cost $125 million to make. It's so far, and this just came out on June 9th, so it's only been out for about 10 days. It's on its 2nd week, so the numbers are going to sound a little bit lower. But domestically, the film has made $57 million. Foreign, it's made $236 million. So worldwide, it is approaching the $294 million mark. That is awesome. This film is going to be profitable. Thank you once again to the foreign market, because over here domestically, this film is underperforming. But worldwide, on the foreign side, you're seeing the money made. Listen to it again. Domestically, $57 million. Foreign, $236. So most of the money for this film is coming from the foreign side. Tom Cruise, still a massive movie star overseas. $294 million worldwide on a $125 budget. It's going to make some money, and I think they're going to continue on with their Dark Universe and move on to the next film in Universal's new cinematic monster universe. After that, we go into Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman has been killing it big time. It debuted at number 1, bringing in $103 million. The first woman-led movie, woman-directed movie to make over $100 million in its opening weekend. Congratulations there. This film on a $149 million budget has already brought in $275 million domestically and another $298 foreign. So worldwide, it has made $574 million. So once again, on a $149 million budget, this movie is profitable right now. It is an awesome, awesome showing for the DCEU. The DC Cinematic Extended Universe is in full effect. Everybody was hoping this would be a big one. You know, critics were divided on Man of Steel and Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad. Everyone is loving Wonder Woman, and it's showing in these figures. It debuted at number 1. It was number 1 for a 2nd week, and it dropped barely 40%, which is unheard of for a comic book movie. Those movies fall literally 60 to 70% in their 2nd week. It only fell 40%. And in its 3rd week, it barely dropped 30%. from that. So this movie is holding on. Word of mouth is outstanding, and people are just going to see it over and over and over again. So once again, $149 million budget. It's already made $574 worldwide, $275 domestic, and $298 foreign. Congratulations there to Wonder Woman, just racking it up. And then that leads us into this weekend, which was Cars 3 being the number one film at the box office with an estimated $53 million. This is also down from Cars 2. Cars 2 made over $60 million in its opening weekend, so another little franchise fatigue. People don't care much about the Cars franchise anymore. So, underperforming once again is the way it comes down to it. Another movie that underperformed was the brand new Scarlett Johansson movie, Rough Night. That movie just came out and it only debuted to number 7 at the box office, only making $8 million. And then, it's been a very, very weird box office. Some ups, some downs. It's just been kind of blah overall, to be honest with you. I mean, let's go back and now the movies I've seen. And so far, I've seen 6 movies this summer, starting with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Like I said, hell of a kickoff. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then we went to King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. I gave it 3 out of 5. It was good. It had some boring parts, but it was good overall, and it was enjoyable. Alien Covenant, another 3-star movie. It just... First half of the movie, very like Prometheus, very slow, drawn out. Second half of the movie, it's an alien movie, and it did really, really awesome. So it kind of leveled out for me. It should have been a 2-star movie, but the last hour or so of the film is awesome. Bumped me up to 3 stars there. Baywatch, like I said, really loved it. I thought it was a fun movie, hilarious. I gave it 3 out of 5 as well. Actually, I think I gave it 3.5 out of 5, just because I thought the chemistry of the group, of all the lifeguards, the Baywatch lifeguards, was outstanding. They really gelled well together, and anything with The Rock in it is incredible. So 3.5 out of 5 there. Not as gut-wrenching hilarious as I had hoped it to be, but still good. And then we had The Mummy last weekend. I give it 3 out of 5 as well. It was good, not great, just a good movie. And then we have Wonder Woman, which went back to a 5 out of 5 star movie. So you can see here no 4 stars. There should be some 4 stars up in here at this point out of 6 movies. But we got 2 5s and we got 4 3s. So it's a very just kind of start to the summer movie season. Now we do have some more big hitters coming out in the rest of June. Of course, like I said, we got Transformers The Last Night coming out here in a couple days. Super excited about that. That should hopefully be a massive box office hit like all the others. I'm looking forward to that. I expect another 5-star movie because I love the Transformers franchise. You got Baby Driver coming out, which looks really good and is getting excellent reviews already. And then, of course, for the whole family, Despicable Me 3, which should be really good. Then in July, we got Spider-Man Homecoming, which no doubt is going to be incredible. War for the Planet of the Apes. This is part 3 of the Apes franchise relaunch. It's the 3rd in the trilogy. I'm already hearing great things about this one, so looking forward to that. We got Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets, which I think is going to bomb and be this year's Jupiter Ascending, but I'll probably still see it, and we'll see how well it is. But I think this is going to be one of the biggest financial bombs of the summer that we'll be talking about at another point. You got Christopher Nolan's new movie, Dunkirk, and of course you got the female John Wick coming out, Atomic Blonde, with Charlize Theron at the end of July. And then in August, we have Stephen King's The Dark Tower with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. Looks really good. We got the new Catherine Bigelow movie, Detroit, based on the true story. We got Annabelle 2, Annabelle Creation, coming out for all the horror nerds out there. We got The Hitman's Bodyguard, which looks hilarious with Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. And Logan Lucky, which is Steven Soderbergh's new film. He's coming back to the director's chair for this one. Great cast, Daniel Craig, Channing Tatum. Looks pretty funny there. So, a handful of good movies still to come. But overall, there's not much that I'm like, oh, like, to me, the big wow factor is going to be November. Coming up in November, we got Justice League and we got Thor Ragnarok. big things coming out later in the year, I think we're starting to see that it's not all about the summer movie season anymore. You know, Star Wars now coming out in December, doing stuff like that. We got big movies that have already come out this year, like John Wick 2 and like Logan. You know, things like that Fate of the Furious. Things like that where these movies don't feel like they need to wait till the summertime to release them. Kong Skull Island, you know, Lego Batman, stuff like that. So there's been a lot of good movies so far, but we're starting to stretch them out now more over the year. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool to tell you, here's the top 5 domestic movies of the year so far. We're halfway through the year. Let's talk about it. Number 5 is Fate of the Furious. We just talked about the 8th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, bringing in $225 million. Coming in at number 4, it's Logan, coming with $226 million. Number 3 is Wonder Woman with $275. Number 2 is Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with $374. And your number 1 movie of the year domestically so far is Beauty and the Beast with $503 million. See, Beauty and the Beast came out in March, and it's the biggest movie of the year so far. It's not all about the summer season anymore like it used to be. Lots of numbers out there blowing you around. That's your top 5 domestically. Worldwide, number 5 is Logan. Number 4 is Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Number 3 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Number 2 is The Fate of the Furious. And number 1 is Beauty and the Beast. I just gotta say, man, Fate of the Furious at number 2, worldwide, has brought in $1.2 billion. It's crazy to see how much money The Fate and the Furious has made. Logan is up to 617. Pirates of the Caribbean 5, 651. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, 844. Fate of the Furious, 1.2 billion. And Beauty and the Beast at 1.2 billion as well. Just a little bit, slightly ahead of Fate of the Furious by about $10 million. So, kind of crazy there. Wow. Just good stuff all the way around. A weird box office for you right now so far. I really, like I said, just wanted to kind of jump on here, get to chat with you guys for a couple minutes. We're not even at the 25-minute mark, but that's cool. That's all I wanted to do, was kind of get something together, get to talk about the summer movie season so far, the things we liked, the things we didn't like, the kind of weird box office that's going on, more bombs and more hits. But I'll tell you, man, so far for me, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Wonder Woman, Logan, John Wick 2. Those are your big go-to movies right now that you need to check out if you haven't seen them. Logan and John Wick 2 are now available on DVD and Blu-ray, and of course digital HD, so check them out if you haven't seen them yet. Guardians and of course Wonder Woman are in the theaters right now. Go out and see them on the big screen if you haven't. I'm so excited to check out Transformers The Last Night. Tomorrow night we'll be checking it out in IMAX 3D with my boy Geeky Pat. Very, very excited about that. And like I said, then about a day or two later this week, after I get to lock in that Transformers score, I will be back bringing you the latest episode of Am I on the Air? It's going to be a jam-packed one. It might even be a 2-hour episode as we wrap up literally all the news of the past month. Now, luckily, most shows are on a hiatus. There hasn't been a tremendous amount of news going on, so maybe it won't take as long, but we definitely got multiple movie reviews to talk about, you know, in detail, in more detail, because, you know, since the last episode, we got Baywatch to talk about, The Mummy, Wonder Woman, and of course Transformers. So lots to discuss there, as we got 4 movie reviews, and of course almost a full month of TV and movie news. But that'll do it for me right now. Short and sweet, just talking about box office so far, summer movie season so far, 2017. What's cooking, right? So, my name is Don Mega. I've been your host. You can follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Follow the show at Am I On The Air? It's amiontheair.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Look for us on Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn, Google Play Music. We're all over the place. And keep an eye out for the brand new episode of Am I on the Air here later this week, and we'll get you all caught up. So till next time, everybody, thanks for chilling. Go support your movies. If you think something looks cool, go hit up the theater, watch it in the theater, get a bucket of popcorn and a soda, enjoy it, support your local cinema, and that's the way to do it. It's the best way to enjoy a film. Don't bootleg it, don't stream it on the small TV. Even if you got a big screen TV, go watch it in the movie theater and enjoy it the way it was intended to be seen. Alright? So till next time, y'all. Peace!
Red Dragons!